All right, welcome back to episode 18, season 2 of Sitting Pretty and Keeping It what?
Real.
All right, so we are here today with two special guests. We have the ladies of Tavi Coolers with us today. We have Tavi and Crystal. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing good.
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how are you doing?
How are you?
What have you been up to?
No.
That scares me. Okay. All right, so do y'all ladies want to go ahead and introduce yourselves for the night?
Yeah, this is Kimmy. Where our pretty's at?
Spicy tea.
It's T to the E.
And it's Nikkei. Sorry, I was thinking about something really quickly.
Think about her YouTube channel.
No, I was thinking honestly, I was thinking to make sure I said your name right. I said it right that time,
Yeah,
didn't
you
I?
did say Tavi.
Okay, I was second guessing myself.
Yeah, you said it right.
I was second guessing myself. All right. So, tonight, I know y'all wondering what's on the menu. So, right behind us, I'm going to go ahead and start, and then I'm going to let y'all do the drinks, okay? Are y'all okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was talking to myself for a second. All right. So, we have a taco salad for the night. So, what is that taco Khaled? Taco Khaled. DJ Khaled. What does that taco salad consist of tonight? We have chips, black beans, hamburger meat,
Ground beef.
Sound better.
We got some ground round.
we have ground round, then we
What
have
percentage? What's
cheese.
the percentage? What's the percentage?
Sour cream.
We got that fancy.
yeah, we just got the whole taco
It ain't
salad.
produced no grease.
The 93 and 7.
Y'all crack yourselves up. I don't know, it's not even funny. I'm so
That is
confused.
hilarious.
All right, so like I said, we got the taco salads for the night, and then as well as that, we have cupcakes for dessert. And then what kind of cookies did y'all get, Kimmy?
Since we was going with the nacho theme, we actually got some they're like Mexican cookies.
Oh,
So
like doraditas?
not the pastry things, but just the cookies. So we went
She
with
just
that.
made that shit up.
She thinks she's Hispanic. She don't know no
Our
Spanish.
episode, she always thinks
I thought she had it together.
She makes up songs in Spanish and won't stop and make up all kind of crap.
Well, she got me.
Oh, man. Y'all are funny. So what are we sipping on for the night, huh?
We got a nice lime drop martini. I
What-
stopped because I'm only used to lemon drop.
What's in it, honey?
Girl, we got fresh lime. We got some. What else we got in here?
It's
Triple sec.
Triple sec.
Liqueur.
And it's a sugar rim, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, with
it is.
lime
With lime
zest.
zest. We
I know.
fancy.
If y'all could hear Kimmy keep scraping the rim with her finger.
I'm about to
Y'all
start
like the
biting
drinks?
it because
That's all that matters. They over here gnawing at the glasses.
We're going to have to buy new
Little
glasses.
heifers over here eating off.
They're going to be clean, though.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Y'all are so funny.
You better go to Hot Topics.
Yeah, no, I'm about to start. All right, so tonight's Hot Topics, I picked them, but they're a little, I guess, I won't say different than what we usually pick, but they're kind of just kind of lighthearted, just something to, talk about for a quick second. All right, so I don't know if the rest of y'all saw this video that just came out the other day with Naomi Campbell, how when she went on the airplane, that she wipes disinfects the whole entire area, puts gloves on, puts a mask on, puts a seat cover over her airplane seat.
done.
But I was
smart.
I feel good knowing that somebody is 10 times more not 10 times more cleanly than me, but you know what I mean? Like, it's 10 times worse than me
A
when it comes to
germaphobe,
that.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
She
So,
won't get sick.
are y'all germaphobes?
It depends on that. Like, I wouldn't go on a plane cleaning stuff down.
Mhm.
But,
I have.
Yeah, not to that extent.
I'll probably write down where the kids would be having their hands at the most.
But it
I'm
was-
about to wipe the whole plane.
But it was first class though. It was a first class. You know, you have your own little space, the desk, the mouse. Like it had a mouse for a computer. So
Okay, well,
she
they
cleaned it
don't
like I
get
would clean my.
computer
Yeah, but people sometimes don't clean the way.
As much as they
See, me, I would probably be her. But I'm like, wait a minute, she done took it to a new level. She has gloves on. I'm like, when I go to work.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah, so when I go to work, I might take some gloves to clean down my position, too.
But it's kind of like when
And
you go
work
to a
is
hotel, though. When
Yeah.
you go to a hotel and you
Oh,
wipe
yeah.
down,
I wipe down
the
switches
switches.
and the
Yeah.
doorknob. So it's kind of the same thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if I would go to that
I
extreme.
think
The
be-
seats,
But
you
she
wipe the
do
bed, you know, like the
No,
seats
no,
and
no,
stuff.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Did she vacuum? Like,
I
you
look at
know,
the seats,
like,
though.
Girl, now if she
Yeah.
pulled out a hand vacuum.
I do look at them.
Yeah.
Like as I'm walking down the aisle, I'm like, no, that one don't. I do look at them.
But
Yeah.
germs, you can't. They're invisible.
I think it's because like I could see like the hotel comparison, but then at the same time, you don't get as personal on planes as you get in hotels.
Gotcha.
But she
No,
may
you're
travel
right.
a lot, no one to get sick too.
Yeah, she says she does this every time she travels. Like, and she travels like once a week. She says.
Yeah,
Does
then
she
I
wear a
would.
mask
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I could
She put a mask on.
I would too, because don't she go to a lot of foreign countries
Probably,
too? And,
yeah.
you
That
know,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would be in
If I was
that
traveling
too.
like that too, I probably.
Well, maybe that's why she do it, because she does it so often.
But anybody that I've known come back from a different country, I always get sick.
Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah, because when I was flying, I would write down the thing that folds the seat rest. I mean, the tray table that folds down and it's around the window. If I said, I just figure whatever I'm touching, I'm wiping.
Yeah, that's how
She said she don't dance no more. She make money moves.
Yeah.
She gotta make sure
I'm
she
done
good.
with this damn nut.
Wait, who?
She not talking about
Naomi
me.
Campbell.
She didn't used to
She needs to
dance.
dance.
But she just said she making money.
It's the slogan. It's the slogan. 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 That's
Okay.
how
Rumors start.
She gotta make sure she.
said, when did she dance?
She got to make sure she ain't
She
getting
gotta make
sick.
sure she stay healthy to make her money moves.
Okay, girl, I was like, the
Because
lady-
she don't model, right?
No, no.
Girl, I started
She's
to
not.
Google
She's
it.
not on the runway no more.
Alright.
So she don't run no more. She make money moves.
And y'all know what's so funny? There was like, I guess you could say, a Becky behind her. And she was like, well, can you clean the, well, while you're at it, can you do mine? And she was like, I supply the supplies, you know, but she was like, I don't clean. She was like, I'll give you the utensils so you can do it
she
yourself.
Uh-uh.
You said.
And did she know who she was?
No, she didn't know her.
This one over
Okay.
here talking about a Becky.
Becky with the good hair?
Girl,
She was old.
I'm shocked she didn't cuss her out.
No, she didn't. It was like a night. She did it nicely. You know how they could get on us? That's how she did her.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would.
That nasty night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Right?
Your turn.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Exactly.
You couldn't pay me enough. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, so on to food. Have y'all ever heard of fried ribs?
Yes.
I've seen them.
I seen it on Facebook.
I seen it on Instagram
Let me
the other
see.
day. I'm gonna show everybody.
They look good to me.
They were good to me.
That's how they do in the South.
But y'all
Yeah, that's a little
look like they're
different.
going to
It's
it.
like a
I don't
piece of
even-
I'm gonna just
catfish.
be honest though.
Oh,
Them
you
country
know.
people in the South, they fry everything.
Really?
Yes.
Girl.
You name it.
I
they
would
fry
try it,
I would-
but it's look different.
Yeah. I mean,
I would try it.
I'm
But y'all
trying.
ain't meat. Would
Yeah,
you try
but
it?
I
If
did, I'll
it's
probably
beef,
try
I'm gonna try it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't eat pork, but if it's beef, I'll try it. I'll try anything.
But that'll take away from it the beef rib
Yeah,
situation.
right.
Like, what would that
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
You know?
Crunchy.
Yeah. you know, how would
Crunchy
you
rib.
even-
I like
Yeah.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Crunchy ribs.
It already only got so
Yeah,
much
and the meat.
You
Yeah.
just want to crunch and suck,
Yeah.
huh?
I'm done. You know what? Fuck with me one more time.
I said that I'm tired, so y'all gotta
You
excuse
came
me.
here tired, bitch.
My mind ain't right.
What you say? All I
But
wanna
T
do
to
is
the
rub.
E on the crunch and suck. He ain't even
Okay.
sucking on that bone. You don't suck on the bone?
You know what?
And you probably do the pop afterwards.
Yeah. I gave her suck on the bone,
Yeah.
everything. And that's the sound. So
She talking about ribs. She talking about
You
ribs.
talking about ribs.
She talking about ribs. No, you ain't talking about ribs, but she
You
talking
are
about
not
ribs.
talking about
You talking about ribs?
You played yourself.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it again,
I got a
Nikkei.
dirty
You played
mind.
yourself.
Okay, I got a dirty mind there because I feel
Yeah, definitely.
She said, "Pop the bone." That
Oh yeah, you really are. What about
girl, let's not go there because I don't want demonstrations to
This is
happen
the
at
one
the
time we
table
were
tonight.
not on the same page.
She was in a different chapter.
She was on a whole other.
So
She
she's
was
an
at the end of the
X-rated,
book.
double
Yeah,
X.
exactly.
Girl, let's get back on the food.
Right.
But how? So like you batter them like you batter fish and throw them in the fryer?
I know,
They
Like
probably
could do some
pre-cook
chicken.
it.
you need like a deep fryer for that, wouldn't
So,
you?
What kind of-
with
alone?
those, how they do them is they boil
They
them
pre-cook
first.
them.
Really?
They'll boil them first, or they'll bake them,
They have
and
to.
then they'll But a lot of times they boil them and then fry them.
No.
But what they frying them in?
grease.
No, like what kind of pot?
What kind of pot are they using?
That's what
Probably
I'm
the
saying,
turkey
deep.
thing.
Oh, they still gotta say it.
So
Don't do
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
my son's people, they do it in the
Turkey
whole
thing.
big deep fryer. Yeah.
Where they from?
Oh, so you had some
South
before.
Carolina. Yeah,
She from Carolina.
South
Her
Carolina.
people. Her people.
my son's people. Son's people.
Her son's people from Carolina.
Correction.
Correction. Carolina.
From Carolina.
I'm done.
I think I would try that. though.
I wouldn't cook them, but I'd try it. I would try
It is
it.
good.
So what
It's
type of
good.
sauce would you put on it? Barbecue?
Ketchup.
Not
Hot
me,
sauce.
Oh,
Ketchup
When
and
you
beef
put ketchup
though.
on chicken, I'm imagining that chicken.
Yeah,
is being
and that's why
fried.
I said
You
that.
can do a barbecue
Maybe.
sauce on it, or you can like when you do the barbecue sauce, it like softens it back up,
Oh, no, that gets
so
weird.
the crunch isn't really the
Wouldn't that
same.
defeat the purpose of
It will.
You're,
So
Right.
any sauce on it will make it
So
soft.
you'd have to probably
Right.
dip it or
So you
something.
Unless
just
you
you
dip
just gotta
it real
crunch
quick.
it because the seasoning. I mean, whoever cook it, it
Is
should
it like
be seasoned.
catfish?
No,
It looks like catfish.
It looks like a big piece of
It
catfish.
look like a piece of tilapia or something.
it kind of make you mad because I think like when you fry it, it like a lot of the meat disappear because it takes all the fat out of everything.
Like she was
So you bite into it, and you
So
be
it's
like,
just
hey,
crunchy
So you
bone.
just eating.
So like she said, you're gonna be sucking the.
yeah.
Y'all know.
No. Hey, look, you see, you know how we nibbling on this soul, Kim? That's how you be nibbling on.
Okay.
You nibbling on the bone.
Y'all got it.
Y'all can tell we ain't been behind the mic in a few weeks.
It's okay. All right.
This is how they are every time we get behind the
Who was they?
Thank you. Thank you.
mic. You're the last one.
Point to the old people.
You better be happy
She
he
just
ain't
played
here
y'all.
tonight.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Go ahead, Navar. BK.
I'll
Nikki.
continue. All right, so this is a question I got for all y'all. Spicy tea, I almost called you T to the E. Y'all don't look nothing alike. It's just the T's that got me mixed up for a second. Y'all do kind of look alike, actually.
And then our other names is kind of the
Right.
same too. So.
Okay, but yeah, since we're all young, some older than other ladies at the table,
The shade.
I have a question for y'all. So, at what age did you think you'd be married?
Shit,
Y'all
I got
just
married
started.
at 19. God damn it, that was too bad. Go ahead.
I want to be married by like 35.
Oh, that's a good age. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay, good girl. Good.
Why? And can you say why? So
Well,
we could,
I just haven't found like my partner. You know what I mean? Like I haven't found my soulmate. So I'm
Why
not
35?
settling. Because I feel like even right now at 26, I'm not
Right.
fully understanding who I am as a woman. You know what I mean? Even at 30, I still don't think I'm going to be mentally ready. But when you close to that 40, that's a good gap. You know what I mean? You should have it all the way together by 35. So I just want to give myself that time to really become a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that way I can be a good woman for me.
Oh, look
Exactly.
at you.
Yeah.
Just lick him up with them
I
drinks,
wish-
girl. You can do whatever you want.
There
There
you
you
go,
go.
right there. Give me them tabbies.
Tavy. Tavy's
What
cool.
with you?
It's okay.
Well, basically, somewhat of the same situation. I mean, I never really had like an age for it. I was like, okay, you know, one day I will get married, but I never really had an age. But I mean, being that I already had a kid, I would probably say somewhere in my 30s, you know, just because like, you know, I'm already starting a business and everything. And I just want to be financially stable, mentally ready, like just all the way around it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to rush anything.
So do you
And
have
just let
kids
it-
now, you said? Or?
Yes, I have
You do?
one.
One.
She's 8.
Okay, yeah. That's
So,
good.
I'll
I
just
wish they
let
would
it
have told
flow.
us that back in the day.
They didn't
They
tell us.
were.
We have to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got married at 19. Somebody
Say it again. Say it
You
again.
just wasn't listening.
You know what? Tonight, well, after we take break, I'm getting her away from me. She doing too much.
Okay, we have to change places.
So what age you thought? Oh, you was at
No,
19.
but still,
I would
what
have
you
thought.
thought back
I
then
would have
before.
thought back then more of 30, 35 ish. But I got married at 20, pregnant at 19. Don't do it, child.
But why did you think back then?
Because back then my mind frame was like how they thought, and then I met somebody and thought I was in love, and then that kind of deterred everything. Like I just got what's your
Sidetracked.
Like, oh, I
That's
found
another
a-
word for it. Yes, exactly.
I'm getting married.
But I would say now that I'm older and I have kids that are older, like I would like to see them not get married until the right age, because like you said, like you're not mentally ready for that. You're just not. I feel.
Agreed.
Your turn.
Growing up, I never really thought about marriage because I've never seen a successful marriage. Shut up. No. I've never
Little pimp. That's
my
what
drink
they
down.
call it.
I have never seen a successful marriage. Okay, growing up, my dad, my mom, they weren't married. My grandmother and my grandfather, they were married, but by the time I remember them, they were separated. So I've never really seen a marriage, And I want to say I was 20 years old when I went to my first wedding. So I never really thought about the American dream of getting married and all that. And right now, now that I'm, an independent young lady,
And so what age group are you in now? 30s?
Early
Early
40s.
So how do you feel about it now? Do you think you will get married at any age? Or?
No.
Why?
Because you have the desires.
It's a financial reason.
You don't want to share
And
your
then
money.
too, guys,
It's a financial reason now.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let me change this. Let me change it. I do think about it. I would not say no. I'm not. I won't get married.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something that I'm I want to get married. By
It's like if it happens, it happens.
Right. I'm not going to deny it if it happens, but it's not something that I'm looking forward to.
Gotcha. What you were going to say about guys?
that sometimes, even though they're older, they're still not mature and they're not ready themselves.
Girl, by the time they mature, I'm gonna tell you right now they in the casket.
Yeah, okay, and they still not ready.
They be asking ready.
True that.
Okay.
That's
harsh.
Not all of them, but it's hard to find.
It
is hard to
It
find,
is.
but
Yeah.
It is, and especially when you have your own thing and you try to find somebody that's compatible for you. Don't get me wrong. I can get a man I can bone all night long.
exactly.
I can get a little boy.
What they gotta
I
do
can get a
with
toy.
No,
But I'm
she's
just
making
saying,
sense, though.
it's hard to find somebody that is compatible with you. And
Got
once you
you.
get when you have a certain drive and a certain mindset, you kind of want somebody that will play off of that. And
Right.
it's kind of hard. So it's the older you get, me in my early 30s, hell yeah, I'm picky when it comes to that.
Like men mature a lot, not as fast as women. So if you think about it, so you're in your early 30s. Men that are in their 40, still 40.
So you
45,
need a grandpa,
mature.
basically.
Yeah.
No,
But
grandpas
then
be
again-
playing around. You ever been to the Legion? All them grandpas be trying to smoke colors with you.
Okay.
With their color suit.
Wait, but back to what she was saying. That's kind of like what Michelle Obama said the other day. How when she was looking for a husband, she was looking for a teammate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
A teammate.
A teammate.
So you have to
are,
have that
pretty much.
mentality
So,
at a young age.
honestly, you looking for somebody that is like a teammate, somebody that is compatible with you, and somebody that you can see as a friend, so that you don't get tired of their ass.
Gotcha.
But it as you get older, it gets harder. So
Yeah.
if you don't grow up with somebody and you have that bond, you know what I mean? The younger you are and you can grow that bond, probably the more successful you will be in finding love. But as you get older, you get pickier and then you want more, and then it's if you're a go-getter, if you're independent, and when I say independent, I don't mean I don't need no guy for nothing. No, I need a guy for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I can hold my own, but I want somebody that's compatible with me.
Yeah.
I'm not taking care of no man.
Yeah.
Hold
I'm
up
with
his
you.
manly duties.
Yeah.
His manly duty,
Don't be around the whole neighborhood. If we don't mess with everybody that I know.
right.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how much money I pay. You the head of the household. I still got those old school values. You the
Yeah.
head of the household.
That's
right.
No, you spending your check on all the bills, and then what I bring in is extra for
But
it.
But girl, you is
I
not gonna
think-
find that these days.
I know.
I think
I'm
what
not.
our problem is because we say you saying the word looking for a man.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
no.
He gotta
We
find me.
We
He
shouldn't
looking.
look.
He gonna
We're
find
too
me.
busy looking and not, you know
Just
what I mean?
taking care of
Self-care of
yourself.
self so that they can attract. Because as soon as
Right.
you self-care and you have that energy, they're going to come.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless.
I
Especially
agree.
when they see you glow. That other glowing man, that's what you're
Yeah.
going to attract. So
Yeah.
that's our problem. We go looking
Yeah.
instead
You
of
still gotta weed
comparing.
through those.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, you just gotta
weed
filter
through
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the matrix on them. Woo.
Okay.
We call that sampling.
Yeah.
Right. We be sampling. That's what we call it.
So
We
mine,
sampling.
I would have thought by 25. Don't ask me where that age came from, but I would
No,
have
I
thought
asked everybody else. Go ahead.
when I was younger at 25, I
Because
would have.
back then, I think I'm not taking up for her, but I think back then 25 seemed to
It
be
seemed
so
older. It seemed older
Whereas
back
now
then to have
25
a
is a
kid,
kid
to
now.
get married and have a kid. I even had I had already the colors, the wedding, everything, and then unfortunately it didn't turn out that way. But now, marriage one day. But like you say, I'm not looking. He gonna find me. God sending them to me. Yeah, it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, because 25 back then seemed
older.
Yeah, because they was doing it like 16.
Yeah,
17.
yeah.
It was normal. They was doing it the right way. These generations done grew up and turned into who knows what.
Yeah,
And it's
I agree.
so different.
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
But then even too, if I would have got married at 25, I'm thinking now
You
we
would've
have
been
even
too
still
young.
been together. Because you know how people when you look back at it, that was really young, and you change a lot,
Yeah.
and you see things differently
25
too.
is a baby.
Yeah.
And then too, I'll also add, like, once you have a child, I'm a single parent. Also, I have a 6-year-old. I'm sorry. So when I am dating, I look at things differently. I look at how can you be of value to my son, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
How will you be able to like strengthen my son and raise him as a man?
Yeah.
So you get more and more pickier because you can't just think about yourself.
You can't
now.
bring anybody, just
You
anybody
gotta think
around your
about
kids.
child. You got to think about all these things. So then everything just
And then you
changes.
still want a couple years because
Yeah.
you really don't know them. You know,
Right.
you gotta piss them off
Yeah.
a couple times.
Right.
And then, you know what
See
I'm
how
saying?
you
Yeah.
going next, right?
So
You gonna try to put your hands up? You gonna try to choke me? Like what? I need to know
and
now.
that strangle in Arizona is out here. So
Why was I in his page today?
Wait, what?
Go ahead,
I
Nikki.
was too.
I spent an hour, and why am I friends with him and don't remember how I became friends with
Who?
him?
That's how
Because
we
he
was
was
the other day.
He
I'm
was,
Are you
like,
friends with him
he
too?
was requesting women.
I don't know how.
I don't even know who
seen
it
that
was on
cat-
Facebook.
I was like, block.
Can y'all elaborate?
Yeah,
please?
please.
Wait, you gotta tell us yours and then we'll tell you. I spent the hour on this
How old
dude
am I? I
today.
just turned 22. I would say like 28, 30. Why did I
See,
think
and that's a
that?
good age.
Because like I'm about to be 25. Like that's right around
That
the
seemed
corner.
too young.
Yeah, who you sucking your teeth?
somebody that
She
posted.
recording.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, I would say like 28 to 30, and I just feel like that's the right age. I'm just getting like out of school, you know, and
You
stuff.
just-
So
yeah.
I feel like they were saying, just having yourself established and making sure you're right mentally, physically, emotionally, all
You
that
don't have
before you.
kids.
No, yeah,
She don't have any kids.
yeah, before
So
you.
it's easy for you to just pick an age and
Yeah.
go with it.
Because
She
two
ain't-
kids.
Girl, she ain't been through the ringer like all the rest of us.
Yeah.
You hit with a strangler, girl.
Okay, now T to the E. I'm gonna let you go ahead and
That's not your name on Facebook or Instagram.
So apparently,
Okay,
this thing
spicy.
came out that
First of
ladies in
all of us are
Arizona-
friends with him, right? 'Cause
Not
I
me.
don't think I am.
So there is 6 of us at this table. No one can see us, but 4 of us are friends with him. And I don't even remember how I became friends with him.
Me either.
You're friends with them? You're friends
It was
with them?
it was a
I am.
request.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh, he probably was that.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
There was a
mad at me
request,
'cause
'cause he-
I'm picky.
Yeah, he never sent anything. But
No,
yeah.
never sent anything. But I want to say, because I don't request nobody, so I'm pretty sure
He in Phoenix,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name.
No, they ain't got to put him
You
on,
don't gotta say
on
his
blast,
name.
but
The news already did.
the news,
And
Yeah,
all
the
of Facebook
news.
know that.
yeah, all of Facebook know.
So what the men do, please?
Please, y'all don't make me walk away.
What we got winded of is some girl posted and was like, ladies in Phoenix, watch yourself because this man, he strangled me in my closet and
He came to
sexually
her house.
assaulted
and so-
me.
Yeah.
He was obsessed with her.
How he know where she live?
They probably was.
Because they were
talking,
talking.
and
I'm pretty sure they were
he
talking.
forced
Well,
her.
So-
they were saying that
this-
he gets in inboxes
Says he
and
does.
warm you up, take you to dinner, and then once he
Smoke
takes
weed
you to the
with you.
house or whatever, or go to your house, he gets you comfortable, and then he just
He wants sex. I think he's just actually a sex addict, to tell the truth.
Probably.
Yeah, he just
He
passed
just-
And if
out.
you
But that
look
might
at
be
some
part
of the
like
stuff he
S&M or
posts,
something.
He's
That's part
really
of it.
But my
aggressive,
thing
I
is,
think,
if they
too.
taking you home,
Yeah.
Girl, why was somebody...
9 times out of 10, you know what I'm
That's on his
saying?
mind.
But I don't think he was taking them because I thought...
It was
it's so
at her
weird.
house.
Yeah, exactly. I think he was going to the ladies' house.
No, but what she said is the
She
fact that he
invited
knows.
him in.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Well, maybe
And
she
it's-
felt like they was just chilling and kicking. She wasn't ready
Yeah.
for that level.
But if he took a couple more dates or times, he would have eventually.
But a lot of people
Eventually.
saying they think that she was mad because he ended up getting married.
She
'Cause
found out
remember
about him getting married. Yeah.
well, I
So-
said he had kids on his page.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
never discussed his wife.
Well, he wouldn't have got to go on a date.
Oh, no, the wife was on that page too.
Yeah,
And I
after
was
the
like,
fact.
I was happy for him. I was like, oh, he's a little lonely guy. Oh, so cute.
Yeah,
No,
he
this
lonely
was
to strangle.
after the fact the wife came on, but before she wasn't on his page.
The wife, because he said it was his ex-girlfriend. Or
I don't know.
ex-wife.
Once I seen the article,
Yeah, I delete.
I just went and just looked. No, I seen the article. We talked about it, and I was just scrolling, and the profile picture changed, and I'm like, I know I ain't got the strangler on my stuff. So that's when I clicked. I'm like, oh my god,
I
he's my friend. So then I was like, well, let me just investigate.
So it was on the news?
So that means he
I
could.
seen a news article on Facebook.
Okay.
And I said something about it. And then I seen another girl who posted it. You know, because I don't really
And
do
so many
Facebook
girls
like
had
that.
showed
And
their
everything that
inbox.
started happening, and I seen his picture. That's what made me really look into
So is he on your personal page
Like,
or your
he was-
business page?
personal.
Mine
Like,
was on
he
my personal
was-
page.
Can
He
you
was
search
arrested
to
on
see?
the 9th, and on the 11th,
he's
he
no
was
longer there, and
rechanging his profile picture.
And
Yeah,
so
because he could have been
And
coming to your
everybody was
events
on
and
there. As
everything
he
and not
changed his
knowing.
profile
Oh, okay.
picture, somebody posted on there was like, some chick was like, bruh, you got some explaining. And she
And
posted
she would,
that.
and she would keep going under all
Keep
his
going,
pictures
uh-huh.
and
Every
showing
picture
what he
he
was
posted.
doing. And the last one had like 300.
Now, I'm going
and
to tell
like
you the
50
spooky
something
one.
comments on it.
The spooky one's when he changed his profile picture to that mask.
I think his wife was doing it because the wife went on there
A little
today.
black ski mask.
A black ski mask.
And the wife went on there today and called the ladies peasants and basically said, like, you know, me and my husband is good. And they
Yeah, 'cause she probably like to get
I mean, he got out 2 days later.
All I wanted to do is get on his page, see what it looked like, so I know who to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't care what they.
Oh, them eyes and that nappy beard, child. We know.
See, I didn't even, no clue.
Yeah.
So his wife probably like getting strangled.
That's something they probably do.
Some
But
people
you know
like
what
that.
I'm thinking? Maybe he has something wrong with him, and you know how like when people got stuff wrong with them, it's overlooked. You know what I'm saying? It should have been. I'm pretty sure there was signs prior to him attacking people.
If he gonna lose his cool that easy.
Because they said 2 other women had
Exactly.
made complaints about him.
I went on his page today because I've always followed him, like when he put, like when he got married. So today I kind of went through his page. I was like, this damn fool was crazy. And like you said, it's just been overlooked.
Yeah.
Nobody has really paid attention to it. Because once he got married to the girl, remember he would go on there and talk about her cooking and
good or bad?
bad. He would say just weird stuff. He's a weirdo.
Oh, her cooking was bad.
And he
Oh, that's
cooked
why he
on
over there strangling folks. Yeah.
Everybody, spicy tea cooking is the shiznits.
Okay, thank God nobody's. I mean,
So you wouldn't have got strangled?
No, I want to
Oh, some of them girls say he would have. He
Let
would
me get up in
have
here
got
and
some
cook you a
nubs.
piece.
Some nuts.
It's okay. He would have drawn back nubs.
Okay.
That's kind of scary.
How he even get in the closet? What was they? What did he? I even knew where a room and stuff was at.
Trapped in the closet.
No, he
She
would
could've
talk.
went
He
to
was
the
talking to
bathroom.
these people.
Who knows?
Like he would talk to them. Like a lot of the girls showed their inbox where he was like, "Oh, I want to go to dinner. Oh, I want to drink. Oh, I want to smoke."
probably
And
ran.
they would hang out with
And
him.
then two,
Yeah,
he
she
probably could
ran
follow
in
you
her
home.
closet
Yeah.
and he was
No,
like
he
attacked
wasn't
her.
like that. He wasn't.
don't know that.
No, he wasn't the predator. Like follow you. He would talk to you.
No, but
And
my
bully
point
him.
is, these women when they're meeting him on Facebook and going to eat dinner with him, they don't know that. So this man could follow you home and find out where you live. So why are you doing this? Is my point.
No, but I'm just saying that's
you
not
get
his
it over
MO.
time.
Yeah.
Got to know him.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what-
after conversation, take him home. You know, feel like
It
they
was
know
more
him.
like I like you type. Like he
Yeah.
was to me. What I felt like he was preying on single black women or single black women with
Vulnerable.
children.
And he was black too.
And he was black too.
And you know, that's like, I think that's black women in Phoenix have a soft spot for that because
and that's what he was
the
doing.
black men don't pay them no
He
attention.
would be like, like talk about the kids, or like I can take you out to eat. So it was more like that. And then they said so many lonely women here. A lot of women gave into that.
He done got T to the E draw.
You know what?
He done ran his hands through them braids before.
He tried not to strangle you. That chicken was good. I can't strangle it.
Girl, where that
T to the E probably told her about one of the times she kicked in the door and stabbed and flattened somebody's tires and stuff. So he probably was like, you know what, I ain't even about to do all that because then my wife can get
You
involved.
know what? This martini
He
don't
just
got to
left
me.
T
I'm
to
not
the
going
E
to
alone.
respond to her.
He left
Don't
it
say-
alone.
I'm not going to respond to
Because how nappy was his beard?
Right. I didn't know he had
So tell us so.
How nappy was it?
It was real. I wish we can go on his profile. Child.
Yeah, I think she done had a few
Never.
encounters with him.
Girl, why I went back to my inbox to make sure, like,
Shoot, he might have been at the game. Was he at the game?
girl,
last
who
night?
knows?
was,
He's weirdo. He's weirdo.
That was the one that was like, you Tracy.
Why you saying my real name
I'm
on
sorry.
here?
I
No, don't be
couldn't.
saying that. Don't be doing
He can find us on Sunday. We've been
You T
posting.
to the E? I'm like, nah, I'm T to the L.
that. I'm done. Do we got any more hot? Yeah, do we got any more hot topics?
Yeah, we have more, but we could just go over it one
I'm
more.
about to be on your head.
So let's talk about. Is that lime that good?
Everybody's talking on this.
You know, that lime is kind of like.
It's because it balances that
Mine is
sweet.
the best.
It balances that sweet.
All right. So how do y'all feel about this video that went viral of the girl licking the ice cream.
Yeah, I can go first.
First of all, why is that even a game?
Yeah.
How is that funny? Who
It's
thinks
not.
that's funny? Kids eat ice cream.
Right.
My kids eat ice cream. We don't know what you do with your mouth and where your tongue be at, if you even brush your teeth. 'Cause, you know,
That's true. It's
For real.
stupid. It's like you want to get famous for licking some ice cream. Just buy the ice cream and then
it's
go
not
lick it
even
somewhere.
funny though.
Right.
It's stupid.
It's not.
It's the dumbest
Like,
thing.
Who does that?
That's gross.
But nowadays, social media, you don't have to have a talent for social media.
Yeah, now you got all these copycats. That's the thing about letting stuff go viral, or even the news, the media. They make things big, and you have all these copycats, and it's gross.
What you smirking over there about, TTD?
Nothing. I'm just laughing.
Are you on your friend's page again?
No, she looking at
I'm looking at the
the lie.
Oh. How do you feel about ice cream licking lady?
You gotta go to Kimmy
Why?
because I can't talk right now.
Lime in your
She's
throat?
upset about the strangler.
You know what? Hold on. I did not want to do that on this mic, but fuck you.
When? Shit.
Oh goodness.
We sisters.
It's been a while.
We're
No,
sisters. When people say weird stuff to me, I just make it even worse and they won't say it to me again. That's all.
Oh, we were saying we play games all
Yeah.
day, me and her. We
Yeah.
play all day.
Okay.
Not bad.
So, you said about licking the ice cream.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
What would you do if you saw somebody licking your ice cream that you would potentially buy? Would you pull them by their hair and...
Security! No, but now it's gonna be crazy because it's like everybody gonna start getting in trouble because now I'm gonna be like, well, shit, if I want some ice cream, let me lift this shit open to see if it's been licked on.
We bought ice cream today and he lifted it up before he bought it.
Yeah, because like, let me lift this up.
And then now you contaminating it. 'Cause what if you
Right.
change your mind and say, I don't want this,
I don't
and now you
want
don't
this
open it
anymore.
up.
Right? It's crazy that
I
it
just
causes
feel
a lot of
like
paranoia.
what we could do is just buy the ones that's sealed.
Sealed,
And
yeah.
let them
Yeah.
people
With the
wanna
wrap
keep
around
on
it.
taking
Right.
them chances. Go ahead and eat that little herpes licked ice
Yeah.
cream. And we gonna take this blue bunny that's sealed around the
Yeah.
top.
Right.
Why?
I heard they've been cutting it off at the top though.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And I
too.
see some people eating it from the
Bottom,
bottom, cutting
yeah.
it up.
But
like,
why are
you
you-
shouldn't have to do all
But
that.
why are they even doing that? They just want to be on in social media, just have something to show. Because all of it sounds retarded to
They
me.
wanna
Just
go
either
to
buy it
jail.
or don't buy it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you,
Well, we need to go to
somebody
jail.
posted and said y'all need to go back to eating Tide Pods and leave the ice cream alone.
Please.
So what made her originally do that? She just randomly went to the store and licked on the ice cream?
I don't know, she wanted to go viral. I don't know. She's probably in the store
But
late
listen,
night.
she didn't started a trend
Mm-hmm.
because we was watching a video today where a dude, was he at Taco Bell? When he licked all them.
Oh, it was some taco shells.
The
Looked up
taco
the side
shells.
of it.
Like, yeah.
And somebody opened an Arizona tea and was spitting in
And
it.
spit.
See, but
Yeah.
that's
doing too
stupid,
much. She
but
done
why-
started some bullshit.
Because now.
Yeah.
And now we can't even eat out.
Yeah, that's
But you know
ridiculous.
what? Them companies will figure it out too.
Oh, they gonna figure it out because they gonna lose money.
Because
But
they
if
make
you think about it, a lot of these managers, they don't care either.
No.
Yeah.
I done heard a lot of stories about a lot of places
Already
that
doing
really
stuff and
ain't
they just ain't
where they
recording
be like,
it.
oh well,
That's why I
Right.
just
they
pray.
ain't eating it, they
I
don't
just
care.
pray.
Yeah.
And FDA ain't nothing either because they ain't checking nothing.
Right.
Yeah, they just
So-
stamp the approval and let it keep going.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
just
but-
We all
want-
out here feeding for ourselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think these kids nowadays, they don't have a talent. They just want to do something just to think it's going to go big, but they ain't going to make money off of
I
it.
think
No, she was young. She was
She was
15.
young.
She was young. That's why
young.
she didn't get charged as an adult. That's why they didn't charge her as an adult.
Oh, they found her?
I think she's like 14 or 15 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
and
my
then-
thing is, if you spit on the cop, they finna charge you with what, assault? Charge her with the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Her
say
being-
charge her with attempted murder because
Yeah.
we don't know what she got.
Yeah, because she can contaminate. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I'm
All that.
For real.
Second degree, huh?
Something.
All
Yeah.
of it.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, because
You plan that. You plan to go lick on that ice
because
cream.
if you think
Yeah.
about it
premeditated.
and I
that's
and I know I'm going far fetched with this, but just like with mattresses and stuff and pillows, if you cut the tag off, you're gonna go to jail. And you're in the store with it. Now somebody can spit or lick an ice cream and won't go to jail, but you can if you mess with tags on mattresses and stuff, you ain't gonna
Still,
go to
you
jail.
go to jail?
Well, it used to be shit. I don't know. I ain't looked at them
But
lately,
you go to
but
jail for cutting off
the
tag.
tags and yeah, it's something that dumb is
No,
what I'm
there is.
saying.
There's if you look on mattresses
And
there's
pillows,
a
too,
federal
I think.
tag on there that says if you remove the tag then you can go to
and it's because of you remove it before you purchase it or in the store or what have you. So how could she lick on ice cream and not get in trouble and you could cut a little stick off or a piece of paper or something off
Tavi
of...
is looking like...
Yeah, that's my point. Like, you get in trouble for dumb
sense.
stuff, but you can go lick on ice cream. That
Right.
the most retardedest thing ever. Is that a word? Retarded?
No, I was gonna say
Okay,
it, but
made it up. Retardedest thing ever. Shit, retardedest.
Kim's new word, retardedest.
Yeah,
let's
thing
add that
ever.
to the-
Because that's about what it sounds like.
And
And put her picture next to it.
Can you say it one more time?
The retardedest thing ever. Retardedest thing ever. Yes, it is. I said
people
it.
make up words every day.
And
Why
I,
not?
see, I acknowledge that I made
Y'all
it
heard
up,
it here
and I
first.
let y'all know that I don't think that's a real word.
That's a
So,
retardedest word.
word, yeah, exactly.
Hey, but I know you wanted to like end your hot topics, but can we discuss one more?
Let me think
Oh,
about
was that
it.
our last one or no?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Did
For
you
real
hear
prayed over
about? She did. She did it. That's okay. I'm gonna let her have that one tonight. Did you hear about Russell Wilson giving all of future baby mamas $10,000 for their kids, like college scholarship?
Oh, he's
Really?
just trying to
I did
slap
not
him
hear
in the...
about that.
Why? Yeah, he was messing with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost. What happened?
Because that's what's her name's husband. Am I?
Sierra's
Sierra's husband.
Yes.
And the
Oh
one,
wait, Russell. Okay, that's
That's her
Sierra.
new husband,
Tell me
her
again,
new
she did
husband.
what?
Sierra. So Sierra's husband
Mhm.
gave future, so Sierra's ex, all of his baby mamas $10,000
That's a lot.
for their kids' college tuition.
So trying to
So
slap him in the
basi-
face.
But it's Future's brothers and sisters, right?
Mm.
No.
Yes.
No,
It's
Listen,
just-
it's
Yes.
not
Oh,
Future's
yes,
brothers and sisters.
Yes.
That's a man.
Right.
Yeah.
He is providing. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
However,
Come on.
She said, come
but
with
I
it.
mean, y'all already know he already feels some type of way because she done leveled up on him.
Okay.
So then you gonna go over here and take this man's kids, not Sierra, and just
But if you was a baby mama, would you take the money? If you was a baby mama?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
no, I probably would.
But
just
no,
because I would address
but if
the
I'm not
father.
mistaken, he hasn't been the best parent to all of his
And
kids.
it's for
He
college.
hasn't?
No.
It's for the kids.
And so
college,
it's like a
why
college
not?
fund for them.
I think
Because,
it's
like,
It's double.
I would
It's
say
double.
You messing with him.
It's
It's
both.
in a gray area.
Yeah.
He's trying
We'll
to
leave
make
it
him
at
feel
that.
less than a man.
It's in the gray
Both.
area because it could be perceived as, dang, you looking out for Future's brothers and sisters. Like,
That's
you
how
giving
I'm
them
looking at it.
opportunity.
It could go either way.
You know?
Yeah.
Or it could be like, man, you are shitting on this man just because you can.
But why though? If he stepped in to be a father figure for Future, whatever little Future, whoever and whatever little Future loves, likes, he's
Right,
the
sure.
father. Like, these are kids. I would take that money real quick if my daughter's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause
Thank
somebody's
you, baby.
looking
We
out
going to
for 'em.
college.
Yeah.
But also, too, because, you know, Sierra was going through the child support cases and stuff. And so I kind of felt like that was like listen, I got your kids. I mean, I got your son and your other kids.
Taken care of. Like, I got that.
I don't know. It's kind of a great
Because
area. like you said.
it is a messy, it's not the best situation. You know what I'm saying? Between
But it's not
Future
about
and
Future.
Russell. It's not.
It's-
but at the
But
same
it could be, though.
time,
Men could be messy and petty, just
That's
like women.
He can, but then I'll be like, well, shit, my kids getting some education.
now, but at the
So
same
you
time,
would
I
take
think
the
it's
money.
good. I think
Damn
it would.
right.
I would take it.
I'll be like, I got 5 of his kids.
No,
Shit,
let's
give
go
me
right
I
that
would take it,
50,000.
especially if it's for my child.
Yeah.
So you would take
Now, if
it.
you're trying to throw shade and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of your baby mamas," then now you throwing shade.
But so he put it up in a fund, or did he hand it to the baby mamas?
Well,
directly?
I don't know. It just said that he gave future baby mamas $10,000 for their kids.
But if you think
For their
about it, you
college.
never
so
know.
it gotta be in a fund.
But you
because
never know his
if it's for their
conversation is
college-
with Little Future. What if him and Little Future had a conversation saying about him going to college, and he'd be like, "I would love for my siblings to be able to go to college." You never
Exactly.
know.
It could be a situation
If
where
it
it's
was a
like, I
situation
want to
like
know
that,
my, you know,
Yeah.
I want to
It's
know.
different. If
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I would love to go to college with, then, have them all going to college, but just to be like, oh, yeah, you know what, I'm about to come over here and I'm going to bless all your kids. They all going to college.
Because I never
But
just
you
seen
going to
him.
college, you going to college.
Right. And then and that's another good thing too, because you think about it, like Future, he got this life, right? He's gonna grow up and have everything. Oh, your parents are able to pay for you to go to college.
Right.
You know what I mean? So his brothers and stuff, they may envy him growing up, but it's like, hey, let me give them
But Future is
opportunity.
their daddy, though. Why couldn't he provide?
He don't got
$10,000.
He don't got $10,000.
He can't even pay Sierra
But even if he
But
did, now they
3,000
got
a
20,000.
Yeah.
What's
But how messy has this
And
guy?
if they put it in a fund now, if
It'll
they're
build.
old, it's gonna build and it's
Exactly.
gonna
I don't see
grow.
nothing
But how
wrong.
many-
So he's actually giving them opportunity. That way they can still grow up and have a good relationship with Future when he gets older and want to have that
Exactly.
relationship
Exactly.
because they have an opportunity now.
And you just don't know. I was gonna say something. I forgot that fast.
And
Damn
you
it.
just don't know. I
No,
don't
How
know.
did Future? How did? Well, you wait. And
No, what I damn.
So how did Future perceive this? Like, how did
They haven't.
we
I'm pretty
said
sure.
anything.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. When has this man been messy before in public?
Russell.
Yeah,
I think
is he
got a good
messy?
heart.
He a good
That's
man.
my point. He probably
He a
ain't
good
being
man.
messy. He probably is being nice, and somebody caught wind of it and then put it in the tabloids,
Right.
opposed to him putting it in the
Yeah,
tabloids.
Well, I'm not saying he messy, but we don't know these people.
Right.
Exactly. Petty.
Everybody got another side.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just like the strangler, okay?
Yeah.
So, everybody,
Okay.
like we was talking about, you
Back to
gotta
the
know
Phoenix
somebody
Strangler.
that in real life
Right.
and
Yeah.
get them mad or put them in different situations.
that's true.
To see how they
React.
overcome that,
Yeah.
how they react. Like, so we really don't know
We
him.
think he nice and
Everybody
sweet,
says
but
he's
how do we
godly,
know
but
that?
what he doing behind closed doors? Like,
Yeah,
everybody,
that's
they're
true.
private, you know?
Men get
Because
petty with
they're
each other.
famous. There's paparazzi
That's
outside
true.
their window. Like, we don't know
Yeah,
what
you're right.
he really did it for.
Right.
But I take that money. I wouldn't care what his intention is.
Yeah. And he got
My
so
kids
much
will get
money. He has
education.
to give so much away.
Yeah,
So
he probably
why
giving
not?
it to somebody else.
Why not give it to somebody that he
Maybe
can
if it
provide a
was
better?
college fund.
And it's a
I
college
think it's different,
fund.
But if he like cashing like here for
No. He ain't cashing them out. It's
Okay.
college fund.
Okay, so he okay.
It's college funds. It's not cashing them out. It's
The
college
money is
funds.
big.
I would still talk to Future about it though. If I was a baby mama, I would just let it pin and I would
But
legit
how come he
talk
can't go to
him
Future and
and
talk to
just-
Future about it?
You don't know.
I
He
think they
probably
have the
bitter.
best
I'm sure he
relationship.
probably
Maybe they
bitter.
will in the future.
Right.
Okay.
Future.
On that note.
Not in the
But
present, but in the
if
future.
you are a multimillionaire and you have to give away money,
Why wouldn't you give
so
to somebody
you
you
have
know?
to pay taxes.
Exactly.
What would you do?
I would
Right.
be that type.
I would be
of-
looking
You know,
at
if
family
you can
time.
give it to college, you know, for a college
Right.
to write it off. You know, if it's a write off,
Right.
why not be able to
Give them.
That
you know,
sounds like a business
Yeah.
plan to me.
Mhm.
That sounds like a
I'm all
plan to me
for
somewhere.
More money, more money.
Right.
All right. Well,
It
we
all
about
makes
to go chump on some mo chips. We'll come back with
Mo
y'all in a
nacho.
few minutes.
Nacho cheese.
Don't forget the cheese in the sour.
All right. We are back from dinner time.
Yes, sir.
How was the food, ladies?
It was really
It
good.
was good. The seasoning is what always. It was good.
It was good. Y'all like
Yeah, I feel like y'all helped Chipotle with their
Oh,
ingredients because
Did you do the
it had
smack?
a little twist.
The pie.
You know I did.
It was
It
seasoning.
was a little one, but
You
I
like
did
it?
it.
And I like wet nachos too, so I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that my chips got some.
Okay, cool.
Like what?
Wet nacho.
Oh, soggy
Let me eat
nachos.
these little 5 beans.
I'm sorry, that really came out wrong. I really did.
Where y'all at tonight?
I really didn't mean to.
You was right.
I'm not even in that
You
conversation.
was
You was right.
So
What?
you be trying to play it
You
off.
was right.
What?
Y'all better pay attention.
No, I swear. No.
And then this is what she'll do. Now.
Yeah, you've been caught.
No, don't follow T to the
She just wants somebody on her side.
Right.
Y'all the only ones that
Thank
didn't
you,
get
thank you, Nikkei.
I catch it every time.
Thank you.
I got it.
That was just a comment. Like I caught myself after. I was like, "Damn, that shit sounded kind of." It did.
All right. How was the food for y'all?
It was really good. I'm full. I'm stuffed.
It was good.
Drinks. So we're on our
Drinks
fifth round
and-
of drinks.
I'm
huh?
not
Yeah.
on my third one.
Anybody
too.
need a Red Bull?
I am on my third one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done. I
third.
had one.
Oh, she ready.
She ready.
Here come the strangler.
They gonna talk about that
All
all
day.
night. All week. Get ready.
Okay, we're gonna see y'all on Sunday. We're gonna be like, the strangler.
No. What if he actually really there?
Girl, we need to look out for him on Sunday.
What if he come ask for a
He
drink or
can't come.
something?
He can't. He ain't bought no ticket to that. He ain't even seen the fly. He ain't coming
Just
to
had to
that.
post
Oh,
bail.
he friends with a couple of y'all.
Yeah.
So Mike Justin.
Yeah, when y'all shared it, he
Seen
seen
it
it.
when I shared and you shared it. I No.
Wait a minute.
No, I shared it. You shared it. And the truth.
He was already. By the time I shared it, he was in jail, so he ain't seen mine.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Well, he might have seen mine sometime. He probably know who we are by now.
Who is we? I don't know that
Include me in that.
Don't include me. I'm not friends with him.
He probably do.
Hey,
You know,
let me not say nothing. Shut up.
Okay, we got.
I would like to know what you
Yeah, I don't want to
say,
get scrambled.
but- Okay, please stop. All right. So, as you know, the second half is all about Tavi.
Tavi!
You know, it was so crazy. Like, I paused because I was trying to
And I
figure
could
out
tell.
which
The
way
Tavi,
to
yeah.
say it in my head,
Tavi.
and I
Your brain
couldn't.
works.
Tavi. Okay.
I'm
So,
used to it.
this half is all about Tavi coolers. So, just to start off, I'll ask you like a general question, and then once y'all start talking and explaining, then everybody else at the table will start just asking questions. And
We goes in. I'm playing.
no, they don't.
I'm ready for it.
Okay. All right. So tell us about. You guys can choose on who goes first, but like, just tell us a little bit about yourselves. Are you from Phoenix? Are you from Arizona? How you got started? How you guys met? Then how did the business come about? So just like, you don't have to. If you don't remember all that and you stop, like, we'll just fill in and ask questions.
Okay.
Just like a backstory.
Okay. Well, as y'all know, I'm Tavi. And so Crystal is my best friend. She's been my best friend since high school. She's actually like legit my own. I have friends, of course, but she's like my only true friend that knows my business because I'm super private. So she knows everything. My kids are her godchildren, and then her daughter's my goddaughter. We raise them together. We live together. We just do everything together. So me and her, we are partners. Tavi Coolers started a year ago. Now, before being entrepreneurs, working women, always kept a job, always been on our shit, you know what I mean? So it was just, we were at a time where she was doing hair, I was doing hair. It was never my passion, it's her passion. But then it just got to a point where just working every day wasn't for us. Showing up late, not because we lazy, but because we got kids, distance, people telling us what to do. All of that just became, it wasn't for us. So I actually called her one day, and we had been talking about it for a minute. Like, I can't do this job. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to quit. And I told her, like, I'm about to do something that I like to do. That way, when I wake up in the morning, I feel good. Because I was at a dreading point, like not wanting to go to work, not spending time with my kids, just never having time, you know what I mean? And when I did have time, I was wasting time doing dumb stuff. So it was just like, I need to take control of something. Like, I'm not happy. And at the maybe a year before that, I like went through a whole depression stage. So I'm trying to find me. I'm not happy. I feel like I'm lost, and I was like, I'm about to build this blueprint. I'm about to invest into this because I had money at the time. I worked a really good job, and I was good with money. I'm like, I'm about to use all this money. I'm about to quit this job, start this business, and we fit to go from there. She do hair, so she like, well, I'm going to do it too. Like, start this business, braid full time, help each other, do these drinks, and let's just see where it goes. So it pretty much just started with us just being sick and tired of working for the white man and slaving and having nothing to show for it.
Oh my goodness.
So are you both originally from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to do this, like, what side of town or what high schools or anything you guys went to?
Well, I've been raising myself since I was 13, so every year I went to a different high school.
Okay.
And so I've been pretty much everywhere. Like, I'm from my mom from the west side, and then my dad was always on the south. He's from California though. And then my foster parents, they lived up north. My grandma lived on the west. And then as an adult, I stayed in Mesa. So I've just been everywhere, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
Well, I guess I'll start with, I'm Crystal, the best friend, business partner. So yeah, basically summing up what she said, you know, about a year ago, I would say last April, that was when I stopped working. I was working, had a good job, Bank of America, and I'm just like, I just can't do this no more. Like, I don't got time to be micromanaged. I don't got time for y'all to give me a task, give me a deadline, and then harass me until the deadline. Like, I'm going to do it when I feel like doing it, but it's going to get done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have time for that. And then I would go home, start doing hair, be up till the sun come up, don't even sleep, and go straight back to work. I'd rather stay up all night and do hair, enjoy it, and then go to work, and then you just... same calls over and over and yelled at. You know, you're on the front line of just people's bad energy. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people you can never make happy. And I'm okay with that, but you're not going to take it out on me. You know what I'm saying?
That company, not
this ain't for me. I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just at a point I was done with that, and we just, you know, got on this business tip, and we just like, you know, we're going to do this, make this money this way. We're going to put this money like this. And like she said, it just worked. We never had an argument. There's no, I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but I wouldn't call it a disagreement because it's your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? So we know how to talk to each other and work together, so there's no issue. If there's something on her end, we'll fix that. Something on my end, as far as her business and my business, we just tweak each other and make sure it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how we did it, and it's just been working since then. As far as like where I grew up, I was raised on the South Side, 40th Street, Vineyard, Southern situation. I'm not one of those, though. I'm telling you. Let's get that clear, okay?
Let me clear that up.
I was one of the ones stand out late because I got caught on the swings. Okay, I don't know what y'all got caught doing. I was on the swings. Okay?
Swinging, pushing myself.
That's the one I was. Then, you know, it came to high school. Moved to the west side, went to Tolleson for 2 years, and I ended up at Willow Canyon for the last 2 years. I'm ended up with my dad, and then, you know, had a kid, and then after we had kids, that's really when we got strong on it, because our minds just, they move different. You know, once you have a kid, well, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just shaking my head.
Once you have a kid, your whole mindset just changes. Like, even throughout pregnancy, you're like, okay, I have a life in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that just changes your whole perspective on everything. And, like, with a job, yeah, like, you can manage money, but, like, I'm telling you right now, I manage, the way I have money now, like, I could say I make more working for myself, but the way you manage it when you make it different is a different situation. I don't know if that makes sense, but working for a job, it's like, okay, I'm going to stretch this, but you got bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? We do hair every day. We get money every day. And we can, you know what I'm saying? Make it work and manage it different. So it just works for us. So I think, like, how long we've been on this business thing, it's just taken us so far. And we didn't even, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't imagine it.
I think it kind of made us stronger, too, because we're able to figure out each other's weaknesses and strong points, and then feed off of that, and then help each other grow at that point.
So it's just a learning process, but we got farther than we thought we would.
That's awesome.
Oh, y'all can go further.
Yeah.
So my first question is like, so how did you guys come about your first event? And just kind of like walk us through that. Like, okay, so you said, okay, we're going to do this business plan, I'm going to do this blueprint. So what happened after that?
So it started off with
Archwood.
Yeah, so basically what happened was, no, let's take it from the back when we was
slinging out the trunk.
Yeah, okay, let's
y'all was master peeing.
Let's take it back.
Y'all was master
Just wanted to mix that.
Got all the ingredients, got everything needed. Me and my mom, my birth mom, she came over, and I was in the kitchen just testing and trying and tasting for hours, and I'm like, I'm going to do all of this in one day. So I went shopping, got everything that I needed. My Amazon packages came in. We spent hours. I was having my mama just taste, try this, what fruit, how this mixing. And I'm like, I'm going to come out with 6 flavors. And each flavor is going to mean something. I named each flavor. It stands behind, it's called Tavi Coolers because it's like, come get a taste of Tavi. it's like my story, you know what I mean? Each flavor describes me in some way. That's how I came up with the names. And then I needed the flavors to be unique and different because I am. I'm not the average 26-year-old, and I'm okay to say that now. I used to be embarrassed of it, and I tried to hide it and be somebody that I wasn't before. But Tavi Coolers is like my crossing over, you know what I mean? It's a new me, it's me. So I came up with the flavors based off of just energy. I was so motivated and determined to work for myself that everything was just working out. I finally did everything. I took my own little photos, made it look like something, posted, let them know that I was finna do this little pre-sale. And then just the feedback that I got from just the first time we was making deliveries, I made so much money, and like everybody, you know what I mean, contribute. And like I told you, I'm a very private person and I'm quiet, so even though I've been here all my life, I really don't know people, and the only reason why I know people now is because of Tavi Coolers. Like, if you know me, you'll know people don't know me because everybody call me Tavi. People who really know me call me Tay or Tay or Tavia.
Well, a lot of people call you Tavi.
Let's
get that straight. So that explains a lot.
It looks like T.I. said, you might call me T.I., but you don't know me.
Exactly. Like, people don't really know me unless you really sat down. And if you have sat down, you really don't know me. She's the only person, and of course my birth mom, that really, and my cousin too, that really just know me for me. So the first time we sold out the trunk, we made deliveries.
So you guys drive around, or you take orders?
Not in the beginning.
No, the beginning. That's what I'm
the beginning, we was doing pre-sales. Everybody put in their order, and then you can either pick up.
So you did like social media.
Okay. That's how I did it, through social media. And then my friend Jalil, he was into insurance at the time, so he was kind of already doing his own little business stuff. And me, like, I watch success. So whatever, not saying I'm copying their style, but whatever I see them doing and I see who they talking to get them, I copy it. You know what I mean? I follow success. You know what I mean? I study people. I study who they, because it's about who you know. You know what I mean? So I studied him, got the information, and then we did Archwood. And that's how the whole vendoring thing started. And when we did Archwood, I was like, okay, I'm going to do the drinks. You do the hair, because she got hair oils that she do to help hair growth. And I'm like, you do your little oils. We're going to go in on this table, and we're going to sell. We got there. Nobody was really looking at our table. You know what I mean? Nobody was really paying attention. So I had my cousins and my mama get these drinks and go walk around and tell people these drinks taste good. And so
that was before the sample.
That was before we were doing
you was marketing in your first day.
So they did that, walking around talking about the coolers. Everyone started trying it. And I'm telling you, no lie, from day one, Tavi Coolers just been climbing. Every weekend, climbing. And it's a blessing. Like, it's really been climbing. And I don't even have to work hard for it. But prayer, grinding, and really just planning. And once you complete that and then skim to the next going, it really works. It really, really works. And for a whole year, I have not had to have a job.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's a blessing.
Right.
Right.
She got me thinking.
Those things are good too.
Okay, girl.
Today, I'm going to
When I
make
tell
me
you,
some
I put
of
my
them
heart in the flavors.
So can you talk about that? Like, can you kind of talk about each flavor and what that means to you? And
yeah, so anything is possible. That's my most popular. And so Hennessy, me and Hennessy.
Speak.
Look.
Let me hear your story. Let me hear your story.
I turn into, it get real sexual. And that vibe, anything is possible is for the men. You know what I mean? As a woman, I think it's okay to be sexy and be sexual. You know what I mean? In your own home with your man. So my anything is possible is a man grabber. You know what I mean? It's for the men, and the men really enjoy it. And I don't drink Hennessy often because I know it can take me there with my man. So you know what I mean? So that's just like anything is possible with my anything could be possible with my man. So that's what it is, and that's why men attract to it. So that's one. Barbie is like my girly side. You know what I mean? Like I can get dressed up really nice, and I could really, you know what I mean, be that symbol, that Barbie. I know how to, get dressed when it's time to get dressed. So that's where that comes from. Just the feminine, just the woman in me. Pink Passion is another thing that was just actually inspired by my cousin, and she always throws parties and stuff like that, and she does like pink panties. So I twisted it up and called it Pink Passion, but that's just for her. She's my favorite cousin in the whole world.
Because back in the day, the pink panties was really
Even now,
It still be fun.
Yeah, really.
I'm supposed to be drinking it all night.
That's like her signature
With the
drink.
gin?
That's popular.
She
to
do it
make
with the
at home,
gin?
too.
With the gin and the whipped cream and the
Sh-
frozen lemonade.
Yeah, that's how she do it.
Okay, and the
But I
banana
don't
or
think she
something.
used gin.
Ice cream.
I think she used some. I think she used.
You can use
something.
ice
So
cream
you
or
did
Cool
a
Whip.
twist on that for her.
Oh, I did a whole twist
Well, you can
for
do
her.
vodka
So
or
that
okay.
represents her. That's my favorite cousin. And then I have Galaxy, and it's like out this world. Like I said, I'm in tune with myself. I'm all about the universe, so that's just where that comes from. I'm all about mind, body, and soul. So that's what the Galaxy is about. Marijuana. I'ma just be honest. Like that's my calm. I'm not no huge smoker. Smoke weed all day. Do it for fun. Like when my children are asleep at 3-4 in the morning after a long day of standing on my feet, braiding hair. We need time to relax and have girl talk and be able to just, you know what I mean?
Chill.
Even sometimes meditate. That's our thing. So that's where marijuana
I'm about to
comes
get
from.
high after this.
I almost spit my damn martini out fucking with her.
Wait, what number is that? No, I was kidding.
No, it's still number 3. It's still number 3. She gonna make me have to get number 4.
Did I say other flavors?
No,
you
you stopped
stopped
at
at
4.
marijuana.
So that's 4.
That's 4. Okay,
Yeah.
Mermaid.
Okay.
Mermaid is my favorite one. And Mermaid, I'm all about traveling, and I want to see the world. And I can't swim, but I love water. Just the feel of the air around water. So Mermaid comes from that. Like I can't swim, but I always just imagine of just being that mermaid and that fish in the water because I love everything about traveling and everything about nature. And like I said, mermaid.
Yeah, she's trying to get marijuana.
Mermaid is
Do you
my
got some
favorite.
marijuana in your pocket? Is it marijuana?
She got 2 of them.
I think I said them all. Galaxy, Pink Passion.
Is Galaxy
Mermaid.
purple?
Yes.
And then
forgot
Mermaid
which
is blue.
Uh-huh.
Marijuana, of course, is green.
With the kiwi, right? That's the one I had. That's really good.
And then I'm trying to think at the last event. I can't remember if you had 3 or 4.
Henny, Pink
She had
Passion.
4.
She didn't have the Henny thing as possible.
Because I don't
I
know.
could have took somebody home.
I said them all.
This lady over here crazy.
Took that old radio, man.
Marijuana, Galaxy,
And Mermaid.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
She said if she would have had Hennessy, she would have took somebody home from the
It was.
front.
I
probably been a
didn't
radio
bring
man.
Hennessy because we was fit to be outside. You know what I mean? So I like to think about my customers. I want to have them out laying flat. So I wanted to bring some light stuff to kind of be okay with the outside setting. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So that do anybody got any questions? Because I got another one.
Yeah, I do.
You do, Colin.
So were you into bartending before you started?
So I'm a homebody, and I'm always at home. I've never been a big clubber going out with friends and groups and stuff like that. So at home, making drinks and smoking weed and all of that, that's just my thing.
Yeah.
I'm a single mom, you know what I mean? And as a mom, I'm always a mom. Like, the kids are always there, thankful that they have their grandparents that, help me out from time to time. But I'm a full-time mom. And then trying to juggle work and business and all of that, like, that can be a lot, you know what I mean? So at night, I like to have my wine and my drink and do my little blends with my food. But then my mom is also a bartender. My birth mom is a bartender, too. So all of that mixes in.
Gotcha.
But it's just something that I knew I was good at.
So
It's in
what
the
is
blood.
your ultimate like just favorite? So everybody has like different drinks, right? You have a turn up drink, you have a chill drink. Well, you have a social drink, you have a turn up drink, you have a social drink, and you have a chill drink. So with those 3 categories, what is yours?
Out of my own flavors.
It doesn't even have to be your own flavors, just in general.
So if I'm I'm not a huge drinker. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, I'm not huge as far as just drinking all the time.
Right.
But if I'm chilling and I'm relaxing, I want to drink wine, and that would be Stella.
Okay. A certain flavor?
No, any Stella Rose is good.
Stella is pretty good.
If I am out, turned up, and because I
Lay down
I can
guitar.
dance, but I can't really dance. So I'm gonna have
liquid
to drink,
courage.
I'm gonna have to drink Hennessy.
Okay.
But if it's social, and I can do like Bacardi and tequila and stuff like that. But if I'm turned up, Hennessy needs to. Come on.
Anything is possible.
Okay, my question for you: at what age was it that you guys met each other and knew that it clicked? Was it something just like natural, or?
What age was it? I think was it
We
freshman?
was sophomores, because that's when I went to Tolleson.
That's what 15,
Had to
14,
be.
About 14, 15.
14.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm 26 now, so.
So y'all been friends for over 10 years then.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and it's more than friends, honestly. It's,
Like a sister type of relationship.
yeah, it's very much a sister relationship.
Y'all need to keep that because that's very rare.
Definitely
Yeah.
keep that.
Don't let
Very-
no third
don't-
person come in
Yeah,
to try
don't
to
let
define.
nobody
And
get in
no one
between
You'll
could.
y'all.
see our mindset, the
Mhm.
way that they would just come in will be off. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We on a whole nother
Good.
level.
That's
You know,
Whole nother
your
way.
average 26-year-old.
That's
Whole
it.
another wave.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
People
even mess
will
with
see
people
that.
messy like that. Ain't gonna even mess
Yeah.
with you. Gotcha.
And
Know
I
about
think she knows me so well as just a person that, like, even if I say something harsh, she won't take offense to it because it's the truth. Like, that's how I am. I speak in truth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the one to get easily hurt by something, but she's very respectful. She's like my calm, and she's like my protector. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I've
In this industry, for real, because they try
Especially
to
coming
take
into what y'all
advantage.
coming
Oh,
You know what
into.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's very like soft spoken. I'm like, no, give me that.
Especially being
So
too
you
young, right?
professional, baby.
Oh wait, you get on the phone and do all this.
And I'll be like, now tell me if she'd be like, send it. Yeah, I thought so.
No, but I can see that. Being
That's
two
good.
young,
Like, you know,
black, independent women, you can see people like, oh, I can get over a little bit. Because
Yeah.
everybody is always, they're like, not everybody, but a lot of people want the easy way, or they want the
You
cheap
know,
way,
we're crazy.
or something. So no, I definitely, you definitely have to have that calm and then that ready to pop off.
You guys are each other's protectors.
You need that
in
she's
situations.
ready.
Yeah.
So you're ready.
she's
Yeah.
she's on
She's ready.
And you,
I
I'm
stay ready,
sure
but I
when
don't
she's
pop
not
off
ready,
right
you're
away.
ready.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And vice
It's a
versa.
balance.
There has to
Right.
be her weakness and then your strength.
Exactly, and that's really what gets us going. Of course, we have our moments because we're human,
Right.
but that's what communication is about.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When you're able to express and then respect it and still respect the other person's opinion and how they, because everybody lives different, you know what I mean? And she understands me, so that's why, like, I don't want another best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you have any sisters or do you have any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. I have one that's like 8, and then one that's 21, and another one that's 23.
Okay, so different ages.
Mhm.
And do you have any other siblings?
I do. I have a 2-month-old sister, a 1-year-old sister, a sister that's 27. I'm not gonna say my older sister's age, but yeah, I have an older sister. And these are all my sisters on my dad's side.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you guys find it common because all of your sisters are different ages, and then yours is from your dad. So you guys are like,
Well, I was pretty much the only child until I was like 15, really, because I met my dad when I was 11. Like, I met my sisters, but they were in and out of Chicago, so they would come out here and visit me. But I met them when I was 11, And then, like I said, I moved with him my junior year in high school. So that's when I really started to build a bond with my sister. So it's really as if we grew up together because, you know, like that's my sister.
Gotcha.
But I was really like the only child until I was about 16, 17 and actually, you know what I'm saying, moved over there. Then once I was in high school, then that's when my mom, you know, ended up having another kid while I was away. So
that's why your guys' bond is so
right.
strong. Yeah.
Right.
At what point in time did you like just say, "We a big deal"? Like, we the shit. Like, what was that shining moment?
I would have to say
Probably recently, huh? Because we don't gas ourselves up, but we be like, okay, we did that. Like, you know,
You have to step outside of your body and look at it from somebody
What?
else's point of
But
view.
now recently we be like, man,
we're doing it.
like, we be like, anyway.
What was it? What was that moment?
It has to be
though?
an event.
What was
or
that?
It
Yeah.
wasn't even. It was our year mark that really was like,
okay.
we
When you
had
look
no
back.
job. It's been a year. Can't nobody tell us.
So it had nothing to
Like,
do with people gassing you up.
Right.
It had to
No.
do with your with.
No, it's definitely it's personal.
with
Gotcha.
them.
Because we're not even we didn't even start this for the people. You know what I mean?
Right.
We
Yeah.
started this for us. Like, we have children. You know what I mean? Our children need to be left to something.
That's
Because
exactly
think
what
about
it
how
was.
we grew up. You know what I mean? I wasn't set up at all. You know what I mean? I had to learn everything on my
On your
own,
own,
right.
which I feel sucks. You know what I mean? That really sucks that I had to be pushed out into this world, not even, you know, asked to be here, and I have to fend for myself. So the struggle is what really, you know what I mean, opened my eyes. So to see that where I came from and where I'm at now, and then not needing, because obviously if you have a job, somebody's supporting you, right? Because
You're
you're
not
coming to-
needing that. Yeah.
So to not need that, and to know I did this for a year on my own.
It
Like,
gets
you
great.
tell me
I
you
see the
can't be
smile.
happy
Yeah, you
about
should be
that.
definitely be
Right.
happy. I'm happy.
Right.
That's
Now
awesome.
I can't say this, it was hard. I sacrificed so much. I lost a car. And these are things that I worked for. Worked hard, I lost a car. And I'm just being honest, I lost a car. I lost my house. I don't care about the associates that I did lose because they weren't for me, obviously, out of my mind. But I lost literally everything behind Tavi Coolers. And of course, people only see the success, and we only talk about the happiness because who wants to, dwell on sadness?
Right. We don't want a pity party.
Yes.
I literally lost everything behind Tavi Coolers, but when that year mark hit, it was worth it. I have a way better car than I did. We have a really nice apartment. Bills are cheaper for some reason. You know what I mean? Kids are taken care of. I get to wake up free and
So you're in a
happy.
better situation.
Way
point blank, I
better
hear ya.
situation.
Way better.
Spending money different, saving money different, buying different things with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so stupid looking back. Like, nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And now it's everything. My kids don't ever have to work because why? They have a family business now.
Yeah, look at you, girl.
That's
So
awesome.
my question was, how do you pick like the events that you're gonna do? Because I'm sure you get people saying, "Oh, can you do this event? Can you do that event?" How do you decide like what lines up with you?
Well, at first, I really was investing my money in every event that I can get my hands on, and sometimes walking away with $0 after putting in $200-300. And once you start realizing, like, okay, it has to be a strategy for this. You can't just keep putting in and putting in. You have to observe and study and make sure with every event you're doing that, you know, they're successful. Because just like I'm a new entrepreneur starting off, this whole person throwing this event can be brand new too, and nobody can show up. So you have to be smart, although you want to support. You know what I mean? So I started realizing, like, I can't just keep investing all my money in everybody's event. I gotta follow success. I gotta put my money into something that, one, I'm gonna gain knowledge in. I'm going to make money and it be worth it. And then And then 2, I'm actually being exposed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
For the right
To network.
So it's all about, you gotta study. You can't just do everything. Everything that's not meant for your business. Everything isn't a good look for your business. So it went from me just doing every event to really doing my
So
homework.
now you have turned down certain events.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
No, you
want,
have to. You
I
have
don't
to.
want my brand to be a face of a whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
A yard sale. Or something.
Yeah.
A backyard boogie.
I mean, I'll sometimes do a backyard
No, not
boogie,
that.
but not the boogie. Not that part.
We'll do the backyard part, not the boogie
Because
part.
once you become kind of like a it thing in your city, then everybody wants you. So that's why I had that question. For
Yeah,
you.
and it's at that point where
You're
my
an
name
it
is
thing.
there,
Yeah.
and I am the it thing. So, I mean, sometimes I won't do Tavi Coolers, and I'll just do the bartending part, and that's where the bartending part really came up at.
Oh, okay. So
Tavi-
you kind of separate the two.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll either do it. When I do events, mostly I'm gonna do Tavi Coolers. But if I go on as a bartender, I'll just be mixing drinks. And sometimes people request like, "Oh, can you make?" I'm like, "Okay, I can make that for you." You know what I mean? So I kind of made it to where I'll do the bartending services for events and parties and stuff like that. And then I'll do the mobile bar service, which is Tavi Coolers for like events and stuff like that.
And that's where you do like the pouches. Okay.
And then if people like weddings or like we about to do the brunch, if people have signature things and they just need a bartender, I'll do that too.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. Do you have any new flavors or in the works or ideas for new flavors?
So Tavi Coolers is not Tavi Coolers is bigger than just being a vendor. My ultimate goal is to have my own storefront, kind of like something like Fat Tuesdays. You know what I mean?
Ooh, sweet.
Girl.
That's like my ultimate goal.
Right.
Think about a Tavi Coolers on the Vegas Strip.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or by a beach or
Or
something.
something
By a
like
beach.
that. Or even
You like water? There you go.
even
Right.
downtown, Mill Ave, stuff like that. Like it's bigger than that. And then also too, you know, when you go to big concerts and festivals and you got them big, that's where Tavi Coolers is going. It's I'll still do events and stuff like that, and that's where, because eventually that will fall under the bartending services. But my ultimate goal is to take it bigger,
To the
and
next
there
level.
will be more flavors because it just don't stop here. But these are just the signature flavors until I get to that point where I can expand.
When you get to that point.
When I get to that point, I mean, I do have one flavor that I mix for a comedian, Chris Mosley. So I do specialty flavors for people, and we do have contracts and stuff like that, but it's not like a part of my main, you know what I mean, focus of Tavi Coolers. But I will mix up and do signature flavors and stuff with other businesses and collab.
Okay, that's cool.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, I'm just looking.
You keep gazing in my direction. Okay, so how did it get started for you two to do hair together? I know that you guys are friends, but like I know she started her, but what made you say like, oh,
Well,
let's work together?
So she's been braiding since she was young, and her business is called Possessive Beauty, and she's really good when it comes to braiding. And I've been braiding too, but braiding is not my passion. You know what I mean? So she does the braiding, and I'm kind of like her assistant. So like she'll start the braid, I'll finish it, help her clean up, help her lay out hair. You know what I mean? But braiding that's her thing, and I just help her so we can get more heads in a day.
So it's vice versa. She's your assistant. Okay,
When it comes to Tavi
That's very
Coolers, and
smart.
then I'm her assistant.
And it's really more so like, so when we started off, it was like, okay, I'm not in a job, you're not in a job, but we need to fund Tavi Coolers too. So I'm like, I'm going to jump in this salon, we're going to do this together, you know, type of situation, get this money stacked up, and get basically stuff rolling. So that's really where we started the collab situation when we stopped working. So I would say last year, June, is when we really was like, okay, we're going to start this braiding stuff. And we started traveling. It was like, okay, we're going to do traveling fees out in Casa Grande, just out.
Oh, so you guys are
Making
mobile
money.
braiding.
We was.
We were.
Oh, y'all both said that we were.
Yeah, because it's too time consuming now. It's easier to just have everybody come to us, and it works better that way. But back then, it was like, we just gonna travel, get this money, travel fees, charge them this and that. It's 2 braiders, half the time, provide hair. You know, it was like a hustle type of situation, just like making it sound good and then providing that quality service too. So that's really just where we started the whole tag team braiding situation, and then everybody loved the 2 braiders. So I'm like, okay, well, we just gonna, you know, keep that like
going
how that is with these selective styles.
Yeah.
So that's really just how we started off with the braids, and then how she just jumped on with that, and then with the drinks, same situation. You know, I just like help her here and there with the drinks and stuff. You know, like perfect it, and she just do the events, and you know, just give them time.
So have y'all ever had to braid and do an event all at the same day?
In the same day, yes. Absolutely.
Right
So
now.
we'll have somebody to come at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, depending on the type of style. Knock them out before the event. Do that, and then go to the event. So I mean, it's like it's been getting done.
We don't sleep.
Barely.
We barely sleep. And we're trying to do a little schedule where we like wake up early and make breakfast. But at this point, our daughters be in the kitchen cooking for themselves. So we be assisting
Put that bacon on, put that waffle in the toaster in the shoes.
But
Let's
we
figure
really
it out.
don't get no sleep. We really plan our schedule to where we have 2 appointments. If we got to make drinks at night, we're going to be up making drinks.
For the next.
Okay, you can continue. Sorry.
Prepping.
So yeah, we'll prep, and then the day of the event, if it's an evening event, we'll still maybe try to hurry and take an appointment real quick in the beginning. And you know, we always just we just book them busy. We have to be like that though. I have 2 kids that I take care of by myself. Like we can't miss $1. We can't.
However, all money's not good money.
Right.
So,
Yes, no,
you know
it's,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
sure y'all done ran into that.
Yes, we done worked ourselves down to the ground where we was like, we not getting up today. It's like we took almost the whole week off.
Yeah,
it was like
Y'all couldn't do it, yeah.
no,
You
like,
have to take that time. Do
When
y'all
I tell you-
vacation? Have y'all vacationed within this last year or no?
No.
We went to Vegas, but that was only for an event. But
We have not vacation. We went to the club one time, and that's really by accident because we was in tennis shoes and pants, sandals and everything. We was not.
we got dragged out. Okay,
Right. So we don't go out.
But
Only time we go out is when we have an event or it's our day off with the kids.
So y'all be in there dancing probably while y'all serving drinks. Like,
we have fun,
Yeah, girl.
but that's pretty much it. But I mean, like as far as
we really about
us taking trips, no. I mean, we do have our off days, Mondays and Tuesdays, and we strictly have Tuesdays for our kids. So we'll take them to do something like we do like Crayola experience and stuff like that. Like we just take them to do stuff. Yeah, little salons. Just have them a day to where we still have that time with them, you know. And we do have trips planned where we're going to take them to Slide Rock Sedona before they start school, and taking them to little ice cream factories, and you know, just taking them to do stuff throughout the summer. But I mean, we have our trips planned for the future. We're more so focused on really our kids right now because we're so strongly in our bag right now that we just trying to make it right. It matters, but it don't. Cause we just
right now it don't.
We're on a mission.
Exactly, and we just want to be able to be comfortable to where when we going on trips, we know everything else is taken care of. Kids got this, you know what I'm saying?
Bills
House
is
is taken
paid,
care
coming
of,
home to money.
and we comfortable. Exactly. So we just aligning it up to where it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Once we comfortable, then we can have fun. But right now, what are we having fun for?
Yeah,
you're right.
What are we having fun
You're
for?
absolutely right.
We don't got nothing set up for us to be having fun.
Okay, no reason.
We out here having fun for nothing.
Go out there and penny pinch and then come back broke. And
and then be sad and asking people for a handout.
Yeah.
We don't got time to have fun. We can have fun while we
later.
work.
Yeah.
I'm saying right now, I ain't borrowing nothing. Okay, you give it to me, it's mine.
Yeah.
Nah, but we think different. That's
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 awesome.
good at a young age, which is good.
Right.
And you have to be, like we were saying earlier, these kids nowadays, this generation, I'm not even going to say kids, because our kids are our future, you know what I'm saying? But this generation, It's crap, man. They're all on dope and stuff. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because what happened to just selling it and not doing it?
Yeah.
Selling
it and doing it.
They're doing it hard.
Like back in the day, they had established crackheads. If you think about
it, why would you go to be a crackhead?
Because think about it, these crackheads nowadays, they out of line, out of pocket. They get high and do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Some other crackheads are just walking down the street talking to themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then you see.
claiming.
But then but then you seen them on the drugs. So why would you go do the same thing you seen? That don't make no sense.
Exactly, because they think they could control it. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it's the main ones who was popular in high school.
So tell me that people in your age group is not doing crack.
Definitely, they are.
Really?
Because for people to do crack in my age
group was retarded.
I don't think it's called crack anymore. I think it's like heroin.
I call it dope. We be like, this is dope.
This was like in the 70s. They don't
But you know what? There's heroin, there's
crystal meth,
there's crack. There's 3 different.
All of it. No, honestly,
seriously.
They probably
don't
sure
discriminate these
still.
days. They just do
don't.
dope.
They just want to do something different.
Yes, and they want something
an
more
easy
than,
way out.
You know, alcohol and smoking is not.
It's
enough
not
for them.
enough for them.
Now they're popping pills. They want to lean all day, like what sleeping? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
a waste of time.
Yeah, and then they get addicted to it because you know what I'm saying. Like they just do it so much, and they're grown now. So who could tell them to stop or tell them what to do?
They've been doing it for so long that
it's natural to them. Yeah.
So how do you guys handle guys that like want to get serious with y'all at this stage in your life?
We don't.
Well, for me, I know what I need. It's not so more what I want anymore because the things that I want isn't good for. Let me see. Like, okay, so the things that I thought that I wanted or needed or whatever isn't really what's best for me.
Gotcha.
So right now, when it comes to a man, he has to either match what I'm doing, even if it's not him having his own business, even if he works a job, if he can match, and when I mean match, I mean like mentally, you know what I mean? Mentally knows himself and kind of has like a guideline of where he wants to go. I'm open right now, you know what I mean? Right now I'm just, like I said, I'm sampling, but I'm not taking anything serious because I'm not settling. So when guys try to talk to me, I have a type. My standards are very, very high. I used to be very like healthy to a guy, you know what I mean? Always being the one, well, I'll do this for you. You can drive my car. I can, you know, very gullible.
It was gullible, you know, and we all had that point in our life where really like we're gullible, you know what I'm saying? And they take advantage. We were just talking about this. They take advantage when they think you're weak, or if you have like, you know what I'm saying, this soft spot, they'll just keep at it, you know what I'm saying, until they see what they can get.
So neither of you guys are dating, basically.
No, sampling.
So dating has turned to sampling.
No.
I like that.
No,
No,
it's not dating.
It's not.
Not dating. That's what I just said.
Y'all need to coin that term.
I love it though.
Sampling.
It's different from dating. Dating is when you're actually like
he can
seeing
go
somebody
and be like, "Who you talking
consistently.
to?"
Yeah.
Also,
That's dating.
sampling
Don't
is
touch
just
my
like
phone. You
Right.
pay this.
Yes.
Sampling is
It's
like
getting to
you
know
want to hang
people.
out.
Or getting to know people.
Sampling
Okay,
is
gotcha.
figuring out what your conversation about. What we're gonna talk about on the
So
phone.
no dating, but sampling. Is the way you say
Yeah.
it. Okay.
I
No dating, but
like
sampling.
to get into their head. I want to know, can we have a conversation and not ever talk about sex, or not ever ask me for a picture, or not ever say when we gonna chill and smoke? Like what? How about how was your day? You know, how is business going? What's your next plans? Oh, I got a question. What if I do this? Like, I want conversation like that. Educate me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not the let's kick it and chill type of. I'll be like, okay, I really want to come chill
You
with
won't
you.
get a response.
The send me a picture, you will get ghosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Definitely.
like none of that. Like, talk to me.
And
Ask
don't
me
hate
about
what's up,
me.
Mom.
First of all,
I love
you are not Joe Budden
What'd you say?
or Cameron or Joel Santana.
None of that. You have to come correct.
You have to be. You gotta. I just think about my daughters. You know what I mean? Like, my children's fathers are already not in their lives, and if I keep liking men like their fathers,
That's what they're gonna
you know
do.
what I mean? They'll never have that good example.
So yes.
So I have to. Any man that remind me of my kid's dad, not that saying that it's bad, like, just being real, because then there's red flags and traits that I know don't match me. I can't handle that type of energy. I stay away from that. Like you really have to teach me something. You know what I mean? So I'm open to relationship because I want to be with somebody. I want to love. I'm a loving person. It just has to be right, and I just don't have the energy. Like naturally, I don't have the energy for
So
that.
you can feel it coming on, like right now.
I feel it. I'll stop. Hey, look. You know what?
Would you like to try one of my coolers?
Yeah, you want to be friends? I'm open to all. I like to be friends first because if we can't work in a relationship, why not be friends? Why lose a whole friendship? So, hey, it ain't working, but I could still help you and be a light, and we could still talk and be friends. I really want love, you know what I mean? So I'm not open to just talking to people and you know, shacking and sexing and everything.
That part.
And these men don't even be taking showers, so let's.
I'm done. I am so done. Just
You have a seat on that one.
Shoot.
Oh, dirt balls.
Y'all wanna come
and the funny
laugh.
thing is, you guys are in the industry where you meet men all the time.
Yeah.
And still
All the time.
super choosy. Still
That's
super
good.
choosy.
That's good.
Gotta be true to yourself.
She said they don't take showers. I am so done with you.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
No,
If they do dope, we'll make you think they take showers.
Crazy.
That's wicked truth.
No, but it's true. That's what the generation is like right now. It's either about, you know, the flashy, doing drugs, and everything ain't what it really seem like on Instagram and stuff. They not really like that. No, they may be fine and flashy, but you meet them in person and you get in their house if they have one, and it's not.
And they dopey and
It's
stanky,
wrong.
huh?
Yeah, it's not what it is. You know?
They on dope and
You don't
stank.
want to just believe the hype.
Yeah, so when you guys are at your events and stuff, do a lot of guys try to hit on you guys
I'm
at
sure.
there too as well?
Yeah, but
They do it different.
They
Yeah, they
do it
try to
different.
do it like they
Like,
really.
hey, with the drinks involved.
yeah, they try to say
Enjoy
something
your drink.
slick about the drink. You know, we gotta
Yeah.
Eat your
Oh, you
fruit.
so cute.
Or they'll try to say, oh, I want y'all to come do one of my events.
Take a card.
No, down well, they ain't got no
And then later you see them with their girlfriend, and later on at part of the
Man,
rest of
having
the
whole kids.
Yeah.
And whole wives.
And
and
whole
families.
relationships. That
They
happened to
really
me. That's why we settling. Because you
They
don't
really do.
know.
You're in whole other men, child, nowadays.
Yeah, and that too. They be undercover gay,
Girl.
and it's
That's
sad.
scary.
That's
shit.
the
Yeah.
scariest shit, and now
Dude,
that's what's
yeah.
going on.
You
I'm
know
scared
what
because
yourself.
if you give me AIDS, I'm a Jody Aries you. I'm sorry because they gay.
put 'em
You
in
know
a
what I'm
washing
saying?
machine?
And that's how that stuff starts. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, for real. And they be bisexual. For a man, you can't be bisexual.
No, but it's hint. I mean, it's clues. Like I've
can't
seen
say
some
that.
cats.
No, I don't care. You can't.
No.
Don't ever
I've
say
seen some
gay.
cats, and I'm like, it ain't nothing that this man could tell me that he ain't.
No. I know a man when I see a man. So you can't
You
be
do.
right.
No,
No, you don't.
girl, no.
Well, I can
know
tell
a
you no.
man
Nah,
when I see
I
him.
can tell
No,
you
we
no.
don't.
I thought I did too.
Today is crazy.
My heart has
Today,
been
when I say
broken a
today,
few times.
these times that we're in is crazy.
It's different.
So let's just switch
Very
the
Yeah.
subject.
Very different.
To each his
Some of the
own.
ones you just, girl, they
Yeah.
will fool you.
We could finish this conversation
On
off
girls
the
on
mic.
Sunday.
Hey, that's a whole nother podcast.
Right, a whole
Okay.
nother
No,
podcast.
that is so true.
So before
You
we
left
end
out.
off, for the night,
we
what
got all off the coolers,
upcoming
huh?
events do you have coming up?
So of course the one on Sunday, the
Mhm.
Goddess Brunch. I'll be bartending that one
Whoop, whoop.
with y'all.
We'll be
We
there.
here.
And then we have.
We'll be acting right there, though.
Yeah, we don't.
I won't.
We'll also be acting right
I
there.
don't have
You-
sense
You
nowhere I
got
go.
to because it's all about the mind, body, and soul.
And the goddess. And
But
we
the
gonna have our
goddess, it
pinkies
has
out.
Be true.
Okay.
When y'all
yourself.
Hey, when y'all see us on Sunday, we gonna be.
I'm like,
No,
look at them over there
I'm
acting
sorry.
bougie. We
No,
know
that's
that.
And then y'all
This
look like,
the
no.
bouginess.
We know. Crystal, go get me a drink.
This the bouginess.
Pretty and bougie.
Wait a minute. Look at the pinkies up today.
I will always be true to myself.
Right. That's what it's all about. It's all about that.
Did you call me Tasty.
No.
How would she know? I call you Tasty.
No, you had.
No, I used to call her Tasty T by accident. T by accident.
So let's go back to the events. Okay, so Sunday we'll see y'all. So we'll be all acting the same, I think.
Yeah, and then Sip and Skate is on the 26th. This is the last one for the summer, I believe.
Queen B, that one that's not here, she's been to the last one you guys had.
And when it got drinks from you.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Is it cool? Is it good?
I've never went Brittany went.
I can't see me sipping and skating.
Yeah, how does that how does that work with like
we went to
alcohol and skating?
It works out. We all
Know your
know.
limits. No, I'm kidding. Oh, get me out there rolling.
Oh, after,
No, you just be drinking
will
hard.
Well, see, they have a section where you don't even have to
I
wear
love
skates.
these.
You can just dance and mingle and party and stuff like that. And then you can skate. I mean, you know your limits. Don't get out on the floor drunk and hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. So I think everyone pretty much has it under control. It hasn't been no drama the last time. I mean, the last one was a small one, but it wasn't nothing. I've been to all three, and they were really good.
Okay, cool.
He brings out a good crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 26th is y'all should go.
Girl.
And this
I'm
last one,
I can't skate like this.
More mature crowd too.
I'm gonna be by the.
I can't skate like
I'm gonna
this.
be by a locker like this.
Hold on, that Chloe might give you balance though.
No, yeah, but I got my tape.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, the pouch? No, you can't.
Look, both of them.
Have two pouches.
Okay. Hey, bet you won't drop them.
I sure won't.
Oh, no, wait, you got the little holes.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. Bet you won't drop them. Okay.
And don't they allow you to bring your own drink?
Yeah, it's not in the glass
Do
container.
you have like a little necklace so you can hook
You
them on?
can take your Hennessy.
You can't go.
I'm done with this fool. Remember, it's too hard.
No, and then the pinkies.
She said, I bet you won't drop them.
You talking about the bowling ball?
The pouches.
I need a Hold on, can I have one of them tissues?
I'm done. What was wrong with you? She said,
And you see, this is why she's my best friend. When I tell y'all we were laughing all day, it be fun all day.
I just realized.
What y'all put in her cut?
Right. There's something in there. Look how William said something in there.
But you know you can bring your own bottle.
Yo, bottle
Oh, you can?
Yeah, no, but you
Take
can't be
Hennessy.
glass. It just needs to be a plastic container
You pour it in the water.
or a cup, you know.
Oh, they
It has
let
to
you
be-
bring your own alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got this stuff you got to sign.
I ain't gonna. I'll tell you after.
Well,
You
you
gotta
gotta
sign it
You gotta
when
sign
you're
it anytime you go
Yeah,
to
go
that
skating.
skating rink.
Anytime you go
So
skating.
you fine. You can bring it right in the cup.
I'll just get the pouch.
Stick your finger in.
Just slide them on.
Okay. Look, this way, that way. However you want it, okay?
I'll be like this. And then put your
Okay?
pinkies out.
Hey, hold on. What's that?
I don't know.
Think I'm like, is
cannot-
these two old motherfuckers banging on us?
First of all,
My old.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
See these two old motherfuckers banging on us.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
I used to like you.
You love me. I was joking. I was just saying if you was
I'm
awake.
I got it.
what she said.
Okay.
She said, I bet you will. That was your slogan right there.
Right.
I bet you won't drop
bet you won't drop it.
I'm gonna put that on the back.
Yeah,
The labels on the
No,
back.
'cause I, for some reason I remember them two little holes in it.
Because the straw come through one of them, am I right?
No.
The middle hole.
And then it's
Oh.
two other
It's two
holes.
Oh,
side
okay.
and two big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Put it on
Yeah.
the back. Bet you don't drop it.
Y'all should put that
Put back in y'all shirt.
We did an all-white party last year.
We're doing that. We're gonna be there this year.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a good time last year. When I
That
tell you,
Caribbean.
yeah, when
Caribbean.
people was on the
Wow.
floor with 3-4 coolers,
Uh-huh.
they was
For real.
not dropping their drink and they was getting
And
it.
they was sipping all of them.
Really?
They had multiple flavors and they was out there, okay?
I'm going to get a lanyard and hook mine on.
We're not gonna be at that one.
And what? The
At
all
the
white.
all-white.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what?
Wait,
Y'all
which
going
all-white
to
one? Are you
extend
talking
With
about
Rod.
Mr. Oh no, we're not gonna be at that.
Oh, for real?
Okay, so go ahead. What else going on?
Yeah, why are you looking at me? I don't got nothing going on.
And then there's another event, August 10th. I don't know if you guys heard about that one, but that one's an all white too. And Mr. Bowtie, the one that does the skating
Oh,
one, and
met
it's
him.
like the yacht.
Oh, yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
Mr. Bowtie sound like a stripper?
I'm done. Go. So we seen the yacht. We heard about the yacht.
I just delete
We
that.
met him
Don't
at
worry.
we went to, you know what, we need to wrap this
I'm
up.
gonna delete it. Don't worry.
No, but that's on Lake Pleasant with the boat.
Yeah.
Mr. Bowtie gonna be there. in
No,
the
but we
flesh.
met him at Urban Splash.
Urban
We
Splash.
actually interviewed him.
But it was too the music.
He was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So he still could be a stripper?
Mr. Bowtie, I'm not saying none of that.
Mr. Bowtie.
He didn't say Mr. Bowtie
Who's
only.
speaking?
Who is speaking?
Spicy.
T to the E.
All
We
right.
met
So,
Mr. Bowtie.
so
He was
what
really
event?
nice.
He's
He
a
was
good
really
person.
nice.
Yeah.
He's really
We
good.
actually interviewed him. We just at Urban Splash.
Oh
I
yeah,
did
no, he's
send
a
this
really
to
good
you.
person. But yeah, I'll be on. So there's a bus that goes to the yacht, and I'll basically be on the bus with the VIP guests, and I'm basically like the turn up, the beginning before they get on the yacht.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
doing that
So it's
with
probably a conflict for you to do both, I'm sure. Because they're like
Well,
days
you-
apart.
him. No, what?
To do both of what?
The white parties. Like
one she was
his
just
and
talking
then
about.
the, and
Miss,
the
oh,
Mr.
what?
Rod.
Right.
yeah, because they're like days apart.
Sound like a stripper.
Oh no, I'm not.
Is it Mr. Rod or just
Tracy.
Oh.
Yeah, but you said that, and you're gonna do the turn up on the bus.
Yeah, and then I think they'll have bartenders on the yacht already.
Mhm.
I think that. So that is it. And then I don't know if you guys remember me saying how I had events lined up where I was supposed to be going like out of state.
Mm-hmm.
So I still do have that membership with Girlfriends in Champaign, but I stepped back from that because I lost a lot. I sacrificed a lot.
So what is
And-
that? Is that?
So Girlfriend in Champaign is also a women empowerment brunch, and they actually do events state to state to state.
I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, and I actually did one of her events here that was in Scottsdale.
That brunch thing, yes. I think I took one of your pictures. I think I took one of your pictures from that.
You did. That's
Yeah.
when I had the black lace on with the jeans.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So that was one of the events that she did here. And so I still have that membership with her, but like I said, I'm being more smart with the money now because it went so fast that first year. So that's still in the works, but I'm gonna pick back up once I'm okay to travel in, because you know it costs a lot to travel to table coolers. So that's still in the making. But for right now, as of August, that's all I have. But somehow the events just
Keep
come in
coming.
between.
But one day you'll be able to work that into your fee too. Like you're traveling, you'll be
Exactly.
able to work that into your
I
contract.
figured when we went to Vegas, that was the first time I traveled out. When I went to Vegas, that opened my eyes to be like, oh dang, if I was going to do all these events, how am I going to do all this on a plane? Do they got the fruit? And can I travel with this? And, you know, I didn't think about that when I joined the membership and became a part. And you know what I mean? I didn't think about all that.
Because if you're driving like to Vegas or California, it
That's
works. But what if
easy.
somebody wants you back east or something?
Exactly.
You have to
So
get everything there.
business is hard. It's more to it. It's not just out there just selling drinks. You know what I mean? It's a learning process for me. And I don't learn that until I get into the situation, because there's no one here to guide me. I don't have a mentor. I don't have that. So I'm literally learning as I'm experimenting it. You know what I mean? Everything is a learning experience. So I'll be traveling soon. It's there. It's just I need to be ready for it.
Gotcha.
But
For it,
it's
yeah,
there
you
for me. You know, it's already there. I need to be ready, and I'm not ready, so I'm not gonna just jump because it's open. I'm not just gonna do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I have to be smart.
Okay, cool.
All right. As well as that, do you both have any shout outs that you want to give? Like to anybody helped you along the way about anything?
I want to give a shout out to my kids,
Oh.
and
What's their names?
Taylor and Maya, and I want to give a shout out to them because they are really the ones who really push me to just be a better woman. They are really all that I have. You know what I mean? Without them, I would be lost. Like, my kids really made me the woman that I am. You know what I mean? Because
That's good.
I was at a point where I was so lost mentally, and if my last baby girl wasn't here, and if I didn't have her, I would be probably that generation we talked about.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like my kids are really, you know, who really just has me this strong. So I want to give a shout out to them.
That's awesome.
That's sweet. Beautiful.
Me, I'm gonna start off with giving myself a shout out and a pat on the back in
There
real
you
life
go.
because, like, I've been doing hair for a long time, but all the time I was like, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do this. But every time somebody will hit me up like, hey, girl, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So it's like, you know, really actually getting out there and pushing myself, like, that takes courage. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be willing to fail. And I was willing, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever comes, whatever happens, happens. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely would say, you know, myself and, of course, Tay, too, because she definitely always pushed me and was like, no, you know, we got to do this and we got to do that. So it was like, we definitely got that bond.
Yeah.
I don't have to say that, but
Thank
yeah.
Let's just say thank you.
you. No, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
because
that.
other than that, there's really nobody else that really pushed us or really was, you know, there
Yeah,
like
no.
that.
I can't even really think about who else I could give a shout out to outside of Allah, of course. Crystal, my daughters, like, we really pushed each other to be great, you know what I mean? And anytime I failed, she picked me up. Anytime she failed, I picked her up. Like, we've really been pushing each other. And it's really deeper than what people really know, you know what I mean? Think about those times where you just want to just blow up and cry and explode and you don't have nobody to talk to. If I didn't have her to really just let loose and let go and say everything, I would probably be ready to just X myself, you know what I mean? So
Because it's just built up.
and it's been built up for years. And if I didn't have her as a friend, I would be a broken individual. You know what I mean? So it's really shout out to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out,
That's
big
good.
shout out, because she's really been my backbone.
That's awesome.
Y'all better stay
Well, I'll
strong.
say
Yes.
you both have a reason, and you definitely expressed that reason with us here tonight. And I just want to tell y'all both to just keep pushing, keep grinding.
Yes.
Don't let nobody
The
come in
blood, the
between
sweat,
y'all,
the
for sure.
tears is gonna always pay off at the end. And you know, y'all, just from what I'm seeing on social media and the things that you're doing, y'all are a big deal.
Yes.
So keep pushing.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
You
Good
too.
words.
You came back all proper. Got hoity-toity.
You took a nap because she was gone for
Everybody was a stripper to her. Everybody was a stripper to her.
Yeah.
Now she back.
Well, y'all did. Y'all have some stripper names.
So we're going to sign out.
Yeah.
It's Kimmy. We out.
Spicy tea. We out.
That's not even funny. That's not funny though.
Y'all
What's
have
so
not paid
funny?
attention to this nut all
Yeah,
night.
she been
I've been
watching
on
you.
one. She has been on
Oh
one
my
all
goodness.
night.
She's like one of the bad kids who's letting out their last little bit of energy before they
No,
crash.
every name we would say, y'all didn't hear her. She's like a stripper.
Just go ahead and give your name so she can say it.
T to the E, we out.
Crystal.
And it's Tay.
And we just want to thank y'all one more last time for coming out and
Thank
spending
you
your night
so
with
much.
us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We enjoyed this podcast
We
very
laughed
much,
more
as y'all
than
can tell.
anything.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, it's Nikkei and we out.
All right.
People be like, Navarre, it don't ever bother you when people call you bougie? No. And I'm about to tell y'all why. Yeah. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times your nose ring. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Yeah, double C's on my eyes, so I'm seeing clear. Just left the dealership, I'm a swerve and stare. On the loop 202, and I'm headed near you. What? Okay, I might just pull up in the Accord, but don't worry, got the X3 keys in the door. What more can y'all even ask for? Fan first, pod son, sitting pretty, we on, yeah.
you should have been on. Cause we about to take over the whole damn zone. We doing this as a team, so we all about to be flashy, what bling bling. Right, get it, but back to me. 800 on some bundles, that's nothing. A stack on some shoes, that's nothing. I know it's something to you, so why are y'all frontin'? Got 3 jobs, so you know your girl be hustling. I really just like nice stuff, so I'm not frontin' for nobody. Like y'all weak ass little thotties. Gotta call your sugar daddy just to buy an entree. But please don't get it twisted. Come try me and you might get your wig lifted. My daddy taught me well, so I don't with the snitches. Nah. Just know I'm bougie and you gotta what? Deal with it. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Bougie. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times, your nose ring. You better back up before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spinning facts. My middle name bougie, so you know it's rap.